The Naperville Area Chamber of Commerce hosted a listening session. The goal was to hear public concerns about race and how the chamber can help affect lasting change. Participants shared their personal stories of how they've been racially profiled. A parent liaison from District 203 parent volunteer organization Success talked about an incident that happened to her last summer. She'd called a Naperville restaurant ahead of time to reserve a table for 6 outside. When they arrived, she said a manager tried to seat them in the back.
When we sat down, my 11-year-old said, I think she just didn't want us to be at the front of the restaurant where people could see us. It didn't fit the Naperville image, and our family is reminded of this image when we walk downtown.
Naperville Public Library Executive Director DELLA TERZA spoke about his experience at a Naperville daycare his adopted black daughter attended. He and his husband were made aware of some behavior issues, but felt like she was behaving the same way as some of the other children there. He said eventually they were told his daughter could no longer attend the school.
Some of the parents were reluctant to talk with us. Some of the administrators were just, the excuses just seemed kind of odd and off. And you can't just put your finger on it. You can't say this is racist, but it felt like it.
Members of the Chamber's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee also provided their input, including the committee's chair, Kim White.
I was reminded of a store that I love downtown Naperville. When it opened up, I was excited that it opened up in downtown. And I would frequent that store a couple of times, and I was given the look that Jafaria and Stephanie spoke of. And I've now chosen to take my business to that same store, but in Oak Brook, because I'm not given that look when I go in that store.
Mayor Steve Cherico believes businesses have a role in implementing change.
Businesses have a very unique responsibility to be a part of these solutions, and a social responsibility, and in how they treat their employees, how they treat their customers.
One community member suggested that businesses could put up a sticker in their front windows with a statement of inclusivity. She further added owners could ask staff to wear a bracelet that shows their support to be racially inclusive. Other suggestions included making sure there's a conversation between members of cultural communities to get their input, creating a cultural center, and looking at curriculums and sensitivity training at schools. The Chamber will send out a survey to participants to hear about more ideas and solutions. Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Aisha Ashley Hausa.